Hey, this is Jessica, and I'm just making a video. I'm going to be talking about hay today, because I don't see too many videos that are talking about hay. Here's the piggies. I just did a cage clean yesterday. It was already covered in poos. Yeah. Here's Abby and Trixie. This is where I put their hay. I don't have a hay rack. I did have this basket, but then they would just sit into the basket and like it's already got poos in it. And I was like, how am I gonna clean that? So I decided to not use the basket. I might get hay racks and then just put them like here and here. So I usually put a pile here, and then I don't know what they do to it, but it ends up everywhere. I usually try to kind of put it back up to here, but obviously they pee in here and poo in here because they sit in here a lot. That's why I have it in a box, so I can kind of contain most of the pee. Even poos there. The poos get everywhere. So if you have guinea pigs, you understand that. Trixie's been starting to chew on these bars. It's really annoying because once they start, you can't really stop them from doing it. Yeah, you're bad. You're silly. Yeah. There's Abby. We've been getting Abby out more just because she's so shy. So I've had her on my lap. We took her out like once a day for the past 3 days. Yeah. So, first I want to talk about like the different kinds of hays. There's grass hay, and then there's alfalfa hay. Alfalfa hay is not a grass hay. This is why they don't recommend that you use alfalfa hay unless it's for an animal that's under 6 months old or a nursing mother. But even then, you don't really need to feed alfalfa. You can still keep it the Timothy and then just up the vegetables that contain vitamin C. That's basically what it is you're trying to get more vitamin C and you're trying to get more calcium. You're trying to get more calcium and fat. So you can always just up the veggies that have the calcium and stuff for the babies and nursing moms. You don't have to feed alfalfa. But you definitely don't want to feed alfalfa to any animal, really, that's over 6 months old. Just like the pelleted food, you want to make sure it's Timothy based. Oxbow has a food that is, I guess, alfalfa based, since it's for young pigs. I've never really looked at that bag. That's like the Cavi Performance. Well, this one's Cavi Cuisine. This is the hay I feed. It's orchard grass hay by Oxbow. This is my 9-pound bag, so I don't really like because it's in a plastic bag. And they got holes in it to keep it fresh, but you do need, like, it's a good thing that they do this, because hay can get moldy if it's kept in, like, an airtight bag. Like these ones. But these are so small, you use it up fast. So, but I have nowhere to put this since it's so tall. So I'm probably going to get a box next time. But the reason why I don't feed Timothy hay is Timothy hay is very strong smelling. And if you have any type of allergy to like hays or grass, you're probably not going to like Timothy. It bothered Pat. It even bothered me. I didn't like the smell of it. Well, this one's not as strong smelling. Of course, it still smells. There's part of it. So you don't have to feed Timothy, which is another thing a lot of people don't know about because everyone usually feeds Timothy. But you don't have to feed Timothy as long as they get an unlimited amount of grass hay, which is not alfalfa. There she goes, munching on it. Then they're fine. So you can feed orchard grass hay, you can feed, this is oat hay, which is more, as you can see, it's more hardy and it's really high in the crunchiness. Like it's almost like a straw. It's not soft, well this is soft, this is sweet and very soft. Other hays are, there's some bluegrass, which a lot of people say are really good. I've never seen bluegrass. But people say if you have allergies, bluegrass is really good to get. And there's also brome, but I've not heard much about brome. I don't think the quality is as good as the others. Supposedly bluegrass is really good, and I think Clean Mamas has bluegrass. So if you have allergies, you can always order it from them. I can only get Oxbow, so I'm going to just stick with the orchard grass. And it's also better to buy, you know, bigger bulk quantities instead of buying these small little bags. One thing, it's more expensive, and another thing, people say that it comes, even though these are like hand checked, people say it comes in better quality if you get the box. Even this, they say the box is better because the box contains like a whole flake of hay. So I have found a Canadian store that sells 25-pound and 50-pound boxes of hay. They also sell 50-pound bags of the Oxbow pellets. I don't know if I want to buy that though. That's a lot of pellets. I think I'll just stick. But I'm gonna look into the 25-pound box of hay, and it's orchard grass. They have orchard grass. They have Timothy. They even sell 9-pound bags of the oat hay. Like I'm gonna continue buying oat hay occasionally, but probably just a small bag. I just kind of mix that in. But I'm gonna put all the links down below because there's gonna be American links too. I'm gonna be talking about the Canadian ones. There's only 2 that I know of so far. It's Montreal Critters and Flower Town Chinchillas. I got this from Montreal Critters. This is the biggest bag of hay they sell. They sell 9-pound bags of orchard grass and Timothy. The Flower Town Chinchillas, which I got a link from, sells the huge. They sell the 25-pound box, 50-pound box. They sell the 50-pound bags of pellets. They sell other pellets. They sell JoJo's hay, but they don't come as big quantities. I think the biggest is like 9 pounds. They have a lot of stuff. They sell cages. They're really cool. It's not just for chinchillas. They have ferret food. They have guinea pig food. They have rabbit food. You know, so it's pretty cool. The only thing that's bad about the Flower Town Chinchillas is I don't know what the shipping's gonna be, because what they do is they, like, you send in your inquiry about your order of what's in your cart, and then they email you back with like an invoice with the shipping, and then like payment instructions. And it's like I don't want to do that until I'm actually ready to buy. So they don't have a quote like most online stores will just give you like a quote right away of shipping. And that's a good thing about Montreal Critters, is their flat shipping is $9.99 no matter what you buy. So I got this for $9.99. Shipping is $9.99. This was like $34. But the thing with Flower Town Chinchillas is their base prices are cheaper. Their 9-pound bag is $27 instead of $34. And then I can't remember how much, I think the 25-pound box is like $55, which is pretty good, but I need to know what shipping is going to be. So whenever this bag's almost done, I'll look into it, and then I'll probably make another video about how much the shipping is going to be with Flower Town Chinchillas. And they're based in Ontario, so it's close to me. So the shipping shouldn't be too bad. It's not like that's going across Canada. Now, for Americans, they got more of an option. You have Clean Mamas, KMS, Hayloft. They have, you know, Timothy, like I said, the bluegrass. I don't know if they have orchard grass hay. But they sell the pellets. They sell even bundles where you buy like a certain amount of pellets and a certain amount of hay. Oh, like it. And a lump sum. A lot of people that if you go to the Guinea Pig Forum, a lot of people love Clean Mamas. You can get it in Canada, I think. But the shipping is like ridiculous. Like, who's gonna pay like $100 for shipping? No, it looks stupid. Just like there's Sweet Meadow that I've been hearing a lot about. They're pretty cheap. I checked them out quickly, but they're pretty cheap, and they sell pellets and hay. And I think they have orchard grass, meadow grass, and of course Timothy. And then another one is Dr. Foster's and Smith, which they do actually sell to Canada. And the shipping, I checked quickly, shipping for I think a 25-pound bag was like $18. So, yeah. It's not as bad as other American websites, but I'm pretty sure that the Flower Town Chinchillas will be cheaper than that. But they do have free shipping for Americans. I think the order only has to be over $60. So if you decide to buy like a 25-pound bag of hay or 50-pound bag, that's going to be over $60. And then you get free shipping, which is awesome. And they have Oxbow, and I can't remember what else they have. I just checked the Oxbow. Obviously, if you like Clean Mamas, you're going to have to go through Clean Mamas. But yeah, so that's just my pretty much breakdown of hay. And when you buy hay, you're going to look for green. You want to make sure it's as green as possible. And it smells fresh. It doesn't smell burnt. This is... Ew. This one is pretty soft. Orchard grass is known to be soft. So yeah, it's pretty soft. This is pretty green considering I didn't like, this was shipped to me, so it's not like I could choose what I got, right? So, I don't know how that happened, but they just made a mess with it. I'm gonna give them some more before I go to bed to make sure that they're occupied at night. And give them some more pellets. And take out a couple of poos that are in there. But yeah, that's my breakdown of hay. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. And I just want to let you know that you don't have to use Timothy, really. This is the reason for this video, because a lot of people have Timothy, and they're like, oh, you gotta get Timothy. No, as long as there's grass hay, not... Because what is alfalfa is a legume, which is a nut. A legume is a nut. Peanut is a legume. Just like it's been brought to the forum's attention is apparently there's something called peanut hay. Obviously, that's not acceptable. It's a legume hay. So you can't feed that. It has to be a grass hay. So, as I said, orchard grass, meadow grass, Timothy, of course, the bluegrass, the oat, which, you know, they might not like, your pigs might not like it all the time, because it is very crunchy, when you throw it in, the oat hay. Just don't feed the alfalfa. And if you do have alfalfa for very young guinea pigs, that's fine. But, yeah. And there will be waste, like I said, like, usually 2 to 3 days, usually more than 3 days, I throw this whole thing out. And then I refill it, because underneath the shavings I have yesterday's news. Just in case they peel a lot and it soaks it up. So, yeah. So there's going to be some waste, because either way, even if you have racks, I've heard from people that they just tear down all the hay out of the rack. A lot of guinea pigs do that, so there's going to be waste no matter what. That's why you should buy it in bulk. And there's the hay. I would take some out, but I'm going to make a mess. I usually put the bag into the cage when I take out the hay, just because it's going to go everywhere. And I think there's already a couple of pieces on the floor. Just the bags here. Yeah. Especially with the holes in the bag. That's why I wanted. Another reason why I want to get the 25-pound box. It is in a box. Could probably keep the box. See? What are you doing? No! Don't do that! I could probably, I don't know how tall the box is, but I could probably find room for it better than this bag. So yeah, back on track. That's just a breakdown on haze and like the different types of haze. And thanks for watching. And definitely if you have any questions, go ahead and ask about anything. It doesn't have to be about hay. If you have any requests, go ahead and ask. They've already had their veggies, so I don't really know what they want. They probably think I'm giving them something, but I'm not. And thanks for watching, and subscribe. Bye-bye.